What's going on, guys? I'm Pikachu OTC from Simple Trade and welcome to the new era. When I say new era, I mean the new OTC era, guys. We finally made it. No more deadlines, no more stop sign stocks. We are talking about Pink Current, Pink Limited, OTCQB, OTCQX only, and the volume of the whole market is focusing on those stocks alone. And we've seen some massive, absolutely insane runners this week, and the market is heating up, and you will see that right now on our weekly review, where you will see tons of green candles with massive volume, massive runners. So let's get right into it. The first company will be the company IFAN, or as I like to call it, IFAN, and we already reviewed this stock on the previous weekly review, and I explained why this area could be only 50% of the real share price, of the real value of the company, considering the market cap. And what do you know, about 2 weeks later, we can see that the stock got to its new all-time high of 0.52 with 237% from our previous review on this stock. Absolutely amazing. You can see the green candles, you can see the volume spiking up, and as you recall from the previous video, IFAN has been sold, meaning that there is new management with new company business. Everything is fresh off the shelf, and there was something very interesting that happened right here on September 30. And if we go to the 5-minute candles, we can see, I believe it was prior to the close, you can see right here the volume. All of the sudden there is 3 million volume the 5 minutes before the close, and the share price goes absolutely nuts, almost 20 or 30%, all the way up to 0.49 and closes on the 0.474, and that's due to a new officer, a new CEO, and that CEO is Larry Williams, as you can see right now on the screen. And you can see that he is also replacing Carrie Cooley, meaning that the transfer of control has been completed and we are now waiting for the new update. However, you can see that the day after, the stock spiked with massive volume and then dropped down dramatically, and that's due to a dilution. There was about 15 million shares diluted around this area, and that's why the share price dropped to 0.36 with about 30% drop of price from the highest point of the day. These kind of things happen at the OTC, and the current market cap of IFAN is about $30 million. So if the new CEO makes an acquisition that's worth $50 or $60 million plus, we are still looking at a 50% of the real share value, but we will need to wait for that announcement, because without that announcement, this is a pure speculation. There are a lot of speculation that's running right now about the CEO, and even though there was about 15 million shares diluted, the float of this company is still very, very good, under 1 billion. So keep an eye out for IFAN. And now we will move to the next company, which is also a custodian play by Carissa Management, and that company is IFXY. The first thing that you can see here, and that's exactly what I talked about when I said that the market is heating up, that you can see this huge volume, 850 million volume in one day, and the day before also 180 million volume, and the stock ran 150% in only 2 days. And the reason for that is very, very simple. That's the Twitter account of Carissa Management. As you can see right here, they tweeted on September the 30th on 9 p.m. We have big plans for IFXY. Great team is coming together. Details once we complete the transaction for our other shells. We will be hot and heavy on this one, building a great company over the next few years. And then someone asked, detail once we complete the transaction for our other shells. Why? Thank you for your work. And they answered that we are keeping this shell. Carrie Cooley will remain the CEO. We need to transfer control to our other shells so we can focus on running this one. So unlike the other companies, Carrie Cooley, which is the CEO, will remain the CEO, and they will not look for a reverse merger for this stock because they are taking this stock under their hands. And about 3 minutes after they tweeted that tweet, we can see that Carrie Cooley, which is the CEO, tweeted IFXY will be my baby. So I guess he has big plans for that company, but take notice that only after they will finish the transfers of control for their other shells, they will focus on this stock, meaning they need to finish the transfer of control from IFAN, AVVH, FBCD, and SNRY before they are moving on with IFXY. And all of that got us a 150% run with a new all-time high at the 012. And we can also see right now on the screen that the CEO actually owns 3.4 billion shares from this company. I guess that's the reason that he wants it to be his baby, because he holds so much. And if he holds so much, I guess he really does have good plans, but this one will take a little longer than the other companies. So be patient and keep an eye out for IFXY. I'm sure we will talk about this stock sometimes in the near future. And let's move on to the third stock of this weekly review. We already reviewed this one multiple times, and that is TONR. And I just can't ignore this stock because just look at the chart and you already know that we are in a fireball market. See the massive volume, see this incredible run, almost no red days whatsoever in about 2 weeks, giving us a total of 3,200% run on a liquid stock. This stock was also mentioned on our Discord channel multiple times. Now, there is nothing new from the previous review on this stock, but they did tweet on September 23rd that new management will showcase a roadmap to greatness in 2 weeks, meaning that the following week, this week, will be the week that they will reveal their roadmap to greatness. We already saw that their financial is done, the attorney letter is done, they are waiting for the ping current, and after that there will be a debt cancellation, share cancellation, merger, and OTCQB. Now, in order to be an OTCQB, they need to be above the penny mark for over a month. The stock is doing all-time high almost on a daily basis, and the expectation here is very, very, very big considering the float, considering the story. So let's wait and see what this company brings in this week. Let's move on to the fourth stock of this review, and that is ICOA. I know we covered this one so many times. I just had to put it in this video because they entered an LOI of $185 million worth of company. The stock got to a new all-time high of 0.279 and gave us a 5,460% run from our call on our Discord channel, and that run was only in about 3 months. Absolutely insane. Now, on September 30, there were multiple updates from the company. The first one and the most important of them all is that ICOA is finally ping current information company, and that was the first spike of volume in that day. And during the market hours, they tweeted that the first acquisition announcement will be on the day after, on October 1st, on 9 a.m. Eastern, meaning that this is 30 minutes before the bell. So very high expectation to what that acquisition is going to be, what market cap that acquisition is going to be, and the share price just smashed the new all-time high. And on top of all of that, they tweeted that the 2.59 billion share cancellation is official. Transfer agents can be slow to reflect numbers on OTC markets, but we confirm again that the cancellation has been sent to the transfer agent. Now, that's about 30% share cancellation, meaning that if the current market cap of ICOA is $165 million, you take 30% off of that, which concludes to around $115 million for the current price. Now, you might wonder why did the stock price went down if the LOI is such a big news. $185 million worth of company with a 30% OS reduction, which brings the market cap to 30% off the current price. And the reason that the stock went down is simply because stocks cannot go up forever, but that does not necessarily mean that this is the end for ICOA. We still have a second acquisition coming and an uplist to the OTCQB. And also we need that the OTC markets will update the outstanding shares of the company, which will make the market cap go lower. So ICOA is not a done deal. Now let's go to the fifth stock of this weekly review, and that stock is VNTH. Now, we already covered this stock on the previous weekly review, but I just want to show you the 5 straight green candle volume, green candles days, green everywhere. And that's just another proof to the very, very good market that we are in. The OTC is getting hotter and hotter. And the story did not change over here. There is a conference call in this week, if I'm not mistaken, on the 5th of October, a conference call about this company. So there is also big expectation from what the new CEO will bring to VNTH. So just like TONR, VNTH will be very interesting in this week. So keep an eye out for VNTH. And now let's move on to the final stock of this weekly review, and that stock is DRNG. So I'm going to explain about DRNG from September the 20th, what happened here and what happened all the way up for today. Now on September 20th, the company tweeted that DRNG is currently working to cancel or repurchase all convertible debt. They also added a roadmap, and as they called our timeline, Road to Success. Now, yes, you've seen this exact roadmap on ICOA, you've seen this exact roadmap on TONR, but I guess that if it worked for TONR and ICOA, DRNG said that it will work for them as well. And as you can see, there are financials, attorney letter, ping current, debt cancellation, share cancellation, merger, and then the OTCQB. Now, just like TONR, ICOA, and everyone else, OTCQB requires a minimum price of a penny, and right now the share price is 0066. Now that does not mean that the share price will go automatically to a penny, but this is where they are aiming for, a minimum penny per share. Now on September 29th, the company NHK tweeted that to hand over DRNG in a merger or takeover situation, NHK would have to transfer to a new owner the 10 million control block preferred stock of DRNG. That was the meaning of the giving up control. So they're saying that they need to give up the control over DRNG in order to make the reverse merger or takeover or merger or whatever situation that's going to happen. Now this is a good news because they are taking one step closer to that merger announcement. Furthermore, they also tweeted on October 1st that they are looking forward to the shareholder call 1 week from today, Friday, October 8th at 2 p.m. PST. Please email your question to askceofrankgmail.com, our electric vehicle showroom, name change, business plans, all to be revealed, and they included NHK, DRNG, and GMPW, so they might actually reveal their business plan or name change or whatever is in DRNG plans. So the price action of DRNG will be very interesting day after day, that we will get close to October 8th, and whatever happened on Friday 8th, I can guarantee you that this company will be on the next weekly review for good or bad. We will explain what happened in the following week. And by the way, we alerted DRNG multiple times on our Discord channel, and we had a lot of people banking with us. So if you're not in our Discord community, make sure to go to the description and join us right now so you don't miss these kind of runners. And that was it about this weekly review, guys. I really hope you enjoyed it. If you did, make sure to drop a like, comment down below, subscribe to the channel, and hit the bell notification button so you don't miss the future videos. I wish you all a green and a profitable week.